Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Underthenightmoon, and I'm here today to do a flip through for you of a new collection of things for my Etsy shop. I do have these really fun St. Patrick's Day tag flips that was inspired by a custom order, and I had so much fun making them. I made 2 extra ones. So I'm going to do a flip through of those, or just one because they're all the same. I have a really beautiful envelope journal and another much smaller, sort of my more usual envelope style journals, keepsakes to show today. So thank you so much for just stopping by my channel. Like I said, I'm going to start with these really fun, the green, I don't use green a lot in my work, but I have to say this was so much fun, and I'm probably going to be using more green coming up because it just was really fun to match the papers that I already had in my stash, finding gems, making jewelry pieces, and ribbons and bows. It's just been really, really fun. So I'm going to put 2 aside because they are all absolutely identical. One has already been spoken for, and the other 2 will be listed in my Etsy shop. They all have a gold ring attached at the top to hold all the tags in place. And with these tag flips, you can add more things to them. And if it gets too much for the binder ring, you can very simply just go online and get larger ones and then just keep adding. This is just a really fun place to put memories, pictures, do some fun journaling, especially if, St. Patrick's Day is a day that you celebrate and you have family or friends. What a fun place to document. So on the cover, I started with this sweet little tag. I fussy cut these 2 out. I did have to have the Happy St. Patrick's Day. I've been having a lot of fun making these rosettes. This gorgeous iridescent bow. This is a golden heart. There's die cut shamrocks throughout, and they have embossed detail as well. The ribbons, I did point out this really beautiful green charm that I made. There's a double wrapped like an aqua color tulle here just for some extra prettiness for the cover. She's holding a sweet little forget-me-not flower. Of course, the little puff he's holding, so cute, with this emerald green gem. And then they all flip over, and I did make little extender attachments for these, and I did use hole reinforcers. So if you add, you don't really need to make these, but I always suggest using hole reinforcers just to keep it durable. On the other side of the cover, you can kind of see the tulle a little bit better. I did use some Tim Holtz Oxide Green, and let me show you, because you might have this in your stash, which is just fun to add a little green, and it's Lucky Clover color, which is so fun. So all of the inking is the green clover, and I did stamp a tiny bit of script for interest. And so in this little pocket is this fun houndstooth writing paper, ready for a little story and maybe a little picture. And there, the next tag is a die cut tag, and I added a bunch of things to it, but it's this really pretty floral. Anna Griffin paper is really sturdy. You can see the little shamrocks, some fun tulle. I did find some aqua paper clips to add, and holding on is more things for you to document. That's a little gold paint there. I did hand stamp Happy Everything on this gorgeous vintage mint colored stationery. And I gave you this beautiful journaling card with the lace detail. And then I did try to add sparkly, golden, beautiful, I don't really know what this is. It can be used as a label or the top of a tag. Really fun. It's embossed, just like a little ticket for you to add. And then this is embossed as well with some gold paint. There's just all kinds of little details. I'm trying to make sure I show all the details, but it's hard. I think when you're holding these, you'll see, like, I forgot all of these ribbons. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 ribbons here attached. So things like that. Of course, the double reinforcers I forgot up here. There's just so many little details on these. Like I said, if you own one, you'll see things that I forgot probably in the video. I did add some gold. This was found when I was searching for St. Patrick's Day, like journaling cards and things. Absolutely gorgeous green frame, ready for a picture or a quote, something that you want to make special for this day. There's little green gems all over. Everything got a little gem if it, called for it. So I won't talk about those, but they're there. This sweet little lace butterfly I love. And then behind the green frame is a little tuck spot. I did make this gorgeous envelope, which I love this. This is a die I have, and it comes with this darling little card. And so I did it in green just cause. Now it would be really fun to write with a gold pen on here or a white pen. Even a mint colored pen would show up, and you could do a little journaling there, or again another place for a picture. And then I added this beautiful 4-leaf clover just for fun in there. And there is room for more things, of course, in these little envelopes. You can see you can tuck some leftover pictures in there, or maybe you have, little St. Patrick's Day charms and things you can add. Of course, I always recommend, finding things from your, the things that you've been holding on to that, would go with a book like this. It's always a fun place to have a place to put them all, and then you can go back and look through it, and that brings me much joy, especially if it was something that, I did with my hands or added things to, that sort of thing. Even if it's a sketchbook that I, just doodled on the cover, I love going back and just kind of seeing what I was, up to. So you can see here better the little clovers. I just love them. A little grouping of some green roses, which I couldn't believe I had in my stash. I did look, and then right there, boom, green. I was so happy. This is a little paper clip, and I just put a sweet little a little golden rose on the end. And then it's holding some paper, and then I attached this gorgeous little tag with some really pretty twine for, again, little journaling spot or pictures. I always think a little pet would be so cute on these, or maybe a quote, a grandbaby would be so cute. I did an embossed, or not embossed, die cut ivory tags. This is a heavy duty card so that, you can journal on there or add pictures. Again, more fun green writing paper. And I did add the little clover. This is on a gingham paper, so it's got a lot of interest. And I did use the paper clip to hold down this beautiful tag, because it will kind of go flying everywhere. So that is just to help you journal along. And then on the other side of the ivory tag is just some beautiful labels for you. You can fill in if this was a special day. Of course, you could put St. Patrick's, the date up there, maybe 2025 or whatever year. It could be maybe your St. Patrick's Day from last year. Let me take the rose off for a second, because I wanted to show you. I didn't fully glue this down, this beautiful golden tulle, because I did emboss little clovers on there. And so, and I did ink them. So when you're holding it, you can see them. It's probably not going to pick up on camera, or maybe it will. And then underneath this beautiful little gem is a little gold star and another green little rose. I was so happy. And I love all these greens. I think green is a difficult color to journal with. It's a difficult color in general. I do like to wear green. You can see this is one of my favorite sweaters because it's warm. It's freezing here right now in Michigan. I don't know where you are. Thank you so much to everyone who let me know where you were from. That was really fun in my last video. But yeah, we're supposed to get ice and stuff, so it's cold for sure. But anyway, back to green. It's a difficult color, but what I love when I was making these was pairing it with the rose. Just made it all come together so beautifully, in my opinion. I do think that a little bit of gold. So here I die cut this fun gold tag ready for a picture. I did find some really beautiful ephemera for St. Patrick's Day. This is a little stamp that I have. Beautiful. Another little label. Maybe you have some fun green ribbon. You can add this as a dangle somewhere. But just fun things for you to play with. But again, with the green, these are just beautiful shades of green that I found were not hard at all. I was a little not intimidated, but I was kind of like, yikes, I don't know what I have. And then I was very surprised to see how many things I already had that went very well. You know, like the rose, right? See, isn't that beautiful? And it goes so beautifully. So I put one of these gorgeous journaling cards. Again, more ephemera, just darling. And then more writing paper. And then this is actually a stitched tag that I made with green thread. The little pocket is stitched as well. And then this was an accident. I threaded the bobbin wrong. And so all of this twine, like the bobbin, if you sew, you know, it's like the thing that holds like, I don't know, 100 yards so you can sew for a while. Well, it went the wrong direction and it got stuffed down into the little prong that you put the bobbin on. And so I wasn't planning on adding all the threads. I do love the texture of the threads. And so I just cut the big pile of thread in thirds. And so each tag flip has a big pile of the beautiful emerald colored green thread that I used. So a little story to go with the tag book that happens in the studio here. And then some beautiful Irish crochet lace, this little rose border, so fun and festive. Of course, you can journal on the gingham paper. You could add a picture. So many fun things to do. So that's my little story for that one. And then, what am I forgetting? Okay, nothing. Sorry, I get confused sometimes. Okay, this is the other side. And if you follow my work, you know I always like to make sure you have a place to write. Let me just show you close up because I did a little wax seal of a tulip. I don't have a clover. I might have to look for one because I might participate in St. Patrick's every year now. It's so fun. So just a sweet little button, this darling little girl. I put some fun daisy tulle over it, and then look at the emerald green wax seal. So great. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find a clover. I couldn't find one. I did look, but nobody close to me had one. And so that will be on the list. I did use some fun green twine, and I just poked 2 holes in the top, tied it into it. I did all the papers, right? I poked these 2 holes through all the paper and just made a notebook that way. So there's no staples in this one. And then I just had a whole bunch of dictionary paper, music paper, my fun Target striped paper that's green, more of that writing paper, some other papers, like just I went through all of my text weight papers. Here's some math book. And if I'm not mistaken, one of them has some of the person's writing, like they were taking notes in the book, which I always love. Just adds more interest. This is fun because it's striped. So there's quite a bit of writing papers here for you to work with. I did do the Martha Stewart punch on the other side. Let me see if I can show you how it's so pretty. So I did that, and then some vellum, and I did add, like you're chasing the rainbow, a piece of this beautiful golden ribbon. And you can cut this out and use it on a tag or wherever. There's plenty there. It's about 6 inches or so of that ribbon. So yeah, so cute. And then this is the last tag here, and I always love to have an envelope. So let me take all of this apart. I'll take this off so you can see everything. I found this really beautiful scrapbooking paper. I wanted it to be a little heavier, but not too heavy. And so again, I used another die I have and just made this sweet little envelope. It has a little bit of Velcro and some lace underneath. And then inside the envelope is a sweet little Easter blessing, just because I love that coming up. That's going to be really fun. I'm already kind of gathering things for my Easter. But here's some beautiful Maggie Holmes scrapbooking paper in the green. All roses I love. Look at this darling little Happy St. Patrick's Day card. Isn't that cute? This is some silk ribbon from my mom's studio, a little forget-me-not and a little piece of lace. Ready for a story there. She goes right behind there. And then the back, I added another rosette. Now I use a die for these, and what I love is when you cut it out, you get a large and a small. So I use the small for the cover, for these littles, and then just to add durability, because this thing is solid. These things are really solid. So, you know, if it's on your desk and you're working in it, this is going to kind of be a buffer. Let's see, I added some beautiful roses and a place for you to journal, add a picture. My signature is right there, along with some fun textiles from my studio. And then on the other side of the paper clip, because I do like to hold her down because she's smaller, I put another really fun St. Patrick's Day message that I came across. And then it wouldn't be a flip without a shaker. I did find little clovers, and then I just added fun things from my mix, so from, you know, my stash. So you can open this up and make a shaker. You can just have fun with it. I kind of want to show you. Inside are these little stars, little coins, little stars. And then I put little tiny pieces of a rainbow in there because I didn't love the rainbow, but I wanted to have it in there. So there's a few in each one. You kind of got to chase it. Oh, there it is right there. You can kind of see there's the rainbow. Some fun green washi. And that is the complete flip through for this. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you want any questions or anything. Of course, follow me on Instagram if you are already. Thank you so much. If you haven't, I always do a reel of things I have up and coming. It's a really great way to follow me in my work, especially if there's something that you have your eye on. I will put a reel up to let you know that they are listed. And that's just in case you don't have YouTube. If you are watching the YouTube video, then they're already listed in my shop. So that's all for now. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And stay tuned. I have 2 more books if you are interested in that. But just thank you all so, so much. I will see you in the next video, everyone. Bye for now.